In this video, I'll look at a few French sayings that you may have heard before, and I'll see what I can learn from them. The first one is la pièce de résistance, literally the piece of stamina. In cooking, this originally referred to the main course in a meal, which would probably test your stomach's stamina. But in both French and English, it now refers to an outstanding accomplishment, particularly the final grand showpiece in a project. And this phrase is a useful reminder about pronunciation. The second letter in résistance is E acute and is stressed. Résistance. Next, hors d'œuvre. Hors means out of or outside, and œuvre means work, so literally this means outside of work. But it normally refers to an appetizer before a main meal. Here, œuvre refers to the main work, i.e. the main course, so hors d'œuvre means something besides the main course. This phrase also helps with pronunciation. In French, an H starting a word is silent, so it's or, not hor. And notice the OE spelling with the O and the E squashed together. In French, it's called et dans l'eau, which means E in the O. Other words using this construction are cœur, heart, sœur, sister, and œuf, egg. And hors crops up in another French expression, hors de combat, literally out of combat, or sidelined due to injury, generally out of action. Still on a culinary theme, the phrase chacun a son goût means each to his own taste. The word chacun is a contraction of chaque meaning each and un meaning one, and le goût is linked to the word dégustation, which usually refers to a careful, appreciative tasting of different foods in good company, and there may be a matching wine dégustation to complement each dish. Après nous le déluge means after us the deluge. After King Louis XIV had suffered a series of military defeats, it's thought that his mistress, Madame de Pompadour, said this to him in reference to signs of the approaching revolution. It's a phrase sometimes used by leaders and politicians fearing reprisals after they're no longer in power. Tough times ahead. And now, on y soit qui mal y pense. This is the motto of many regiments of the British Army and of various armed forces around the world. It's also the motto on the Royal Coat of Arms of the United Kingdom, and you can see it here written along a blue garter. But why the garter? Well, the story goes that back in the 14th century, King Edward III was dancing with his first cousin and daughter-in-law, Joan of Kent. Her garter slipped down to her ankle, causing nearby courtiers to snigger. In an act of chivalry, Edward placed the garter around his own leg, saying, On y soit qui mal y pense, meaning, shame on whoever thinks badly of this. And he continued, Tel qui s'en rit aujourd'hui, demain s'en horrera de la porter, or roughly translated, what you laugh at today, you'll be wearing tomorrow. The two key words in this story are chivalry and garter, and the phrase later became the motto of the English Chivalric Order of the Garter. And by the way, at the bottom of the coat of arms is the motto of the reigning British monarch, Dieu est mon droit, God and my right, or more fully, God and my right shall me defend, which refers to the divine right of the monarch to rule the land. It was first used as a battle cry by King Richard the Lionheart, and in legal parlance, a droit is a right or a legal claim, and when you next cross the channel to Calais, you may need to be reminded to keep to your right. Tenez votre droite.